Today I'm going to be reviewing this Icofru solar pendant light that was recently sent to me by the brand. So this is a box that it's going to come in. So let me go ahead and open this up, show you what you're going to get inside, and then give you like measurements and those sorts of details on it as well. So relatively easy to open, although even with one hand you can still do it. Comes with the instructions for that. Comes with the light itself, which I will give you the measurements on. Does have the cord that you're going to connect up to the solar panel, which that's going to be right here at the bottom, and then comes with a remote as well. So that's everything that's going to come inside. So I'm going to go ahead and get this unpacked. So this is what it is going to look like. So this is what your little solar pendant light is. It is going to have a motion activated thing and a couple of buttons on there for modes and also to power on, which you'll need to push that before you get started. Now this is going to come with 5 different modes. 3 of them are designed to only work at night. 2 of them work 24 hours, and the one that works 24 hours is one that I am actually really excited about. So I'm going to show you what the different modes are here. So you've got mode 1, 2, and 3 are only at night. So full light when motion are detected at night. Full light when motion detected or lights off at night. So that's going to be mode 2. Mode 3, it's going to stay at 70% brightness at night. So it's just going to come on when it gets dark until it dies. Mode 4, it's going to be 24 hours full light when motion detected or lights off. And then mode 5 is going to stay 70% brightness, 24 hours, no motion sensor. So what I'm excited about is going to be mode 4, which is 24-hour full light when motion detected or lights off. As I'm going to be using this in my barn. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to place this outside and then outside my barn, right? And then I'm going to run this cord inside and then connect this up inside. And I want there to be motion detection. So meaning you walk into the barn, the light's going to be on. So that's what I want to use this for. So I'm excited about that specific mode. Now, obviously you can just do it manually as well. So power it on and off, just keep the remote in. Let's say you've got a shed or something like that. You could easily just use the remote for that to turn it on, turn it off when you walk into a specific room. Now I'm going to give you the measurements on this first, and then we're going to test out the light as well. So first things first, let's measure the solar panel. So we're at about 7 inches or so across, and then also about 7 inches, a hair over, maybe 7 1/8 long. So it's going to be a nice square. It does come with this so you can mount it, and that's just going to come off with these little screw heads. So that's going to be nice. I'm just going to give you kind of a thickness measurement. So where the mount is at on the solar panel, you're going to be at about 4.5 inches. And then the thickness of just the solar panel itself, it's going to be about 5/8 of an inch or so on that. Now the solar light itself, so this pendant light, it's going to be about I would say about 7.25 inches long. The width of it, so I'm going to do the bottom rack, that's going to be around 6.5 inches. It's going to be widest at its point down here. It's going to be hard to get an accurate measurement, but I'm going to try. I'm going to say about 8 inches on the width on that. And then how thick it is, right? So when it's hanging down, if it's not hanging on the hook, we've got about 8 inches. It does come with this little hook on top that you can hang it from. And the last measurement that I want to get is going to be the length of the cord. So let me go ahead and unwrap that. Now, again, it's going to be hard to do this with one hand, so I stretched it out. My tape measure is kind of short, so I've already got 8 foot. And then this is going to be a hair past 6. So we have about 14 foot of length on that. And then this one combined with this is going to give you about an extra foot, right? Because this one kicked a little over 6 foot. So we've got around 15 foot, and that's going to be the measurement from here. So from where the back of your solar panel is at to where your pendant light is hung, you've got 15 foot. So that gives you plenty of space to use this in a shed, a garage, and a barn like I'm going to be using it, those sorts of details. Now when you first get it, you are going to have to turn it on with this little button here, the on-off button on there. And then to change the modes, it does have a mode button if you want. I'm just going to be using the remote. So you can adjust the brightness. I believe it's already at the brightest setting. So I'm going to dim it down, and you can see how dim or bright that is. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4 different brightness settings on this light. It is going to light up the bulb and then also those lights up there. So it actually puts out a good amount of light for sure. Now you can obviously do on or off. And so that's going to be nice that it does that. I believe it's going to work daytime as well. Interesting, this remote actually just turned on my TV. So that's an interesting thing. I'm here in a room and it's got a TV on, and it actually just turned on my TV. So never had that happen before. That's interesting. Let's see if clicking it. Nope, it just turned it on, not off. All right, interesting. So we do have those modes. Now we got the different numbered modes. So we've got mode 1, mode 2, mode 3, mode 4, and then mode 5. And again, those are going to be detailed in the instructions here. I also gave them at the beginning of this video as well, what those modes are for. And then you can adjust your brightness. You can set a timer as well. So you can do a 4-hour timer or a 6-hour timer. So it automatically shuts off after that period of time. So definitely love the options that are available for this light. I love the fact that you can have it where it is motion activated during the day, where it's only motion activated during the night. It gives you tons of different options for you to be able to use this in a variety of different circumstances.